Well, I say good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kwame Wicks for the perspective, and I am here at the China Scholarship Reception. And you see currently uh, this banquet, it's almost on the way. And as you can see, there are a lot of folks out here, and shortly it will commence. And according to what we saw on the program, actually, it should have commenced at about, say, uh, it should have commenced at about, say, 6 p.m. But there apparently was some sort of delay, and so it's taking a little bit of time. So we're waiting to see how long this will last for. And there are folks that are attending this particular program. Some of them we don't know. You have journalists, government officials, and that have come to grace this occasion and so far. But let me just show you exactly what you should expect, and those that are actually here to attend this particular banquet. As you may recall, you find out that China has actually done a lot from people to people relationship. Currently, as we speak, the Chinese government has invited a lot of Liberian journalists to Huna International Journalistic Fair, and there actually some journalists from ELBC. You have from inquirers, analysts, and all different sectors. Even the perspective also was also granted a slot, and we also managed to send a journalist out there. But this is the banquet hall. Let me just show you what you are about to see today. There are a lot of Liberians who have visited China, and they went there in so many different ways. But let me just show you what's on the screen. So you could see that they're talking about the contribution to the world economic growth. You're talking about a whopping 30%. That's from 2021 to 2020. The different growth. And if they stick this way, because I was reading this piece the last time, that China looks to do well in the next 30, 40 years. That is, if their population stays the same way, something that they're working on. And, China and Japan, both countries, struggling when it comes to their population. You just saw India has just taken over China, I think, about a year plus ago. But this banquet is almost about to commence, and we expect it to be on the way shortly. Again, my name is Kwame Wicks, and we're here at the Chinese Embassy, where in a moment from now, we expect the program to commence, and the folks will then, mount the podium. And when these people say it is 2 hours, it's strictly going to be 2 hours. So stick with us. We're here. We're going to be right after this, bringing to you also some footages and what have you. But so far, let me just zoom to the television, what you have out here, so you can watch. She's a Liberian. Watch that. Was a deep innovation moment for me. Watch that. It allowed me to share my cultural heritage from diverse backgrounds. One memorable moment I had was when I actually of the patterns which I painted. And this part of the conversation of the rich cultural tradition of my country, Liberia. And at that moment, I felt a sense of pride in my country. It was heartwarming to see student curiosity and their appreciation for African art.
如今，尼玛丽已经适应并融入了中国生活。 这里已如第二故乡。
My future plans involves returning to Liberia, which is my home country, equipped with insights and techniques acquired in China to help reach my country developmental goals, as stated earlier. Ultimately, I aim towards providing and contributing to the modernization of my country and the sustainable development of Liberia and many other African nations. And I believe this will help to bring about development. For one fact that Africa is underdeveloped, especially West Africa, Liberia.
多元文化交融的精彩，在他生活中绚烂
And
绽
you can
放。
see those are all Liberian students having fun on campus. They're jamming to some traditional music. And guess who walks in here? My own man,
In
Mr.
fewer than 180 days, China's 14th five-year plan period will come to an end. As Yang Shenzi, chairman of the NDRC, put it at a press conference on July 9th. The past 5 years have seen groundbreaking progress, transformative breakthroughs, and historic accomplishments. So what exactly has China achieved in this time? The answer is a great deal.
Just walked in.
Let's take a closer look. First up, the economy. China's GDP jumped from 110 trillion yuan to 120 trillion yuan.
We
and
also
then
see
to 130 trillion
the
yuan.
team
And this
from
year, it's on track to
we
hit
see the
140
team here
trillion
from
yuan.
the Confucius
China's contribution to world economic growth
University.
has stayed at around
We also
30%
see the
in
president
recent years.
of
From
the
2021 to
university,
2024, its annual growth rate averaged 5.5%, which was one of the highest among major economies.
Dr.
Now
Mowbray,
let's talk green
she's here.
development. China's climate
And
goals are no
a lot of
empty talk.
government
They are backed up
officials
by concrete
that are
actions.
gracing
Since
this
2021,
occasion,
energy use
and
per unit
we
of
expect
GDP has dropped
in a
by
moment from now
11.6%.
for
This reduction
event
is equivalent to cutting
kick
1.1
off.
billion metric tons of CO2 emissions. And China is sharing its growth dividends with the world. The Belt and Road Initiative has brought together over 150 countries and 30 international organizations. As a result, real progress is being made in things that matter: jobs, transportation, industry, and people's everyday lives. How about an example? The Jakarta-Bandung high-speed railway in Indonesia. Its construction created over 50,000
So stay with us.
jobs.
I see.
What's more, in just over a year of service, it transported more than 10 million passengers. Locals call it high-tech and fast, and it's giving their economy a real boost.
They're exiting from that door.
In short, over the past 5 years, China has become one of the most stable, reliable, and proactive forces for global
Chinese
development.
ambassador also is falling in on the program here with us.
23块傍晚，23块太贵，太贵，20块，20块，这个都是明码标价的，
Again, just a quick recap. My name is Kwame Opa with for the perspective, and this is the China Scholarship Program. And you see folks out here to grace this occasion, and it is real
1年
fun.
半前，利比亚的尼瓦利初来乍到，毫无中文基础的他茫然无措。汉字的音、形、
I
复杂
myself was
难辨，
able to,
他下定决心迎难而
be
上，
lucky
一定要学好中文。
I've attended the Great
功夫不
Peking
负有心人，
University,
经过日
known
积
as
月累的练习，
Jeddi,
如今他已经能写了一手规整秀丽的汉
as part
字，
of the Dong
还能
Fang
进行基本的中
scholarship
文交流。
program in 2022, and after
One of my
we
biggest
graduated,
difficulties I
I
encountered
was
while learning
one
the
of two
Chinese
Liberians
language
that
was
was picked.
mastering the
We
tones,
came back to
because they
we
significantly
came back to
changed the meaning of a word when used wrongly.
Liberia.
So to overcome
And then,
this difficulty, I
you know, 2
dedicated
years,
my
I think
time
1 or 2
to
years later,
speaking with
there was
native
the
speakers And using of
anniversary,
the
I
language
think
apps on my phone to
20th
help
or
with the
50th, one of
pronunciation
them,
of Chinese
and we
words.
were able to
中文为他打
immediately,
开了一扇中华
you
文
know,
化宝库的大门。
proceed.
当他和同学们围坐在一起享用
Harris
中
says,
国
sir,
菜
we
时，
hope our government
他
can
领
open
略
up
到了
the
中
scholarship
国饮食
opportunity
文
to
化
all
的博大精
Liberians.
深。
That's brilliant. That's coming in from Harris Boulo Jr. So let's see the master of ceremony is, I see he's having the microphone, and you see right on there. Let me zoom it, and it says, reception begins at 18, but it's not 18 yet. Remarks by His Excellency Chengwu, Ambassador Extraordinary Plenipotentiary of the People's Republic of China to Liberia. Then you're going to have Honor Councillor Jeddi Mowbray Armah, the Deputy for Legal Affairs of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. After, you're going to have Honorable John-Charuk S.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming to attend this reception. So our reception will start very soon. So may I invite you come a little bit forward to the to this part of the hall. Thank you. Thank you.
So while they're waiting folks to get closer,
Thank you very much. Thank you.
folks are now approaching the front part of the hall. You see. Okay. Folks are now approaching the front part of the hall. Let's get a clear view of everyone that's in here, that's watching. Now is let's see here, and all little features here. They're watching. They're watching everything. It's very crowded out here. Folks, this is what the audience looks like at the moment. We want you all to stick with us. It's the city mayor of the Republic of the city mayor of Monrovia County. Yeah. So stick with us as we bring you live coverage. And we'll wait till we see Honorable McGill just walked in. Senator McGill just walked in. Oh, he did. So, see, Senator has just walked in. No, it's walked in. So we're going to keep it right out here. So it is says China Scholarship Reception in the People's Republic of China, August 11, which is today. And folks that are just joining us, let's see when this kicks off. As we await, the ambassador is expected to be the next first person who on the program uh, that is expected to, you know, make his. So let's keep it up. Thank you so much, Winifred. She said very impressive. And we just see, yeah, we'll just see where her name just walked in. Yeah, so we're waiting. The ambassador shortly will be. Yeah. So. So.
Distinguished cabinet ministers, House of Representatives, government officials, distinguished presidents of universities, teachers, students, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Welcome to the China Scholarship Reception. Today, we gather here to congratulate all the scholarship recipients and to express our gratitude to the many individuals from all sectors of Liberian society who have made tremendous efforts, offered great assistance, and provided precious support to the China Scholarship Program. Thank you all for your hard work. Today, we are here to witness this great moment together. I would now like to announce the start of the reception. First, please play the national anthems of the Republic of Liberia and the People's Republic of China. Thank you. Now I would like to invite His Excellency Yin Chengwu, the Chinese ambassador to Liberia, to make an opening remark.
So that's the ambassador in Chengwu right there, invited on the podium. He will be making a remark.
Good evening.
We're having a technical problem.
Works. Honorable Jeddi George, Minister of Defense. Honorable Councillor Jeddi Armah, Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs. Honorable Nathaniel F, Chairman of Committee on Education of the Senate. Honorable McGill, Chairman of Committee on Foreign Relations of House of Representatives. Honorable John-Charuk Siafa, Mayor of Monrovia. Other government officials and members of the 55th Legislature. Honorable Dr. Mowbray, President of the University of Liberia. Honorable Dr. Liu Manja, President of Armah University. Honorable Dr. Romilly Horton, President of Huntington University. Honorable Dr. Zobon Norman, President of Bomi Community College. Honorable Professor Li Wei, Co-Director of Confucius Institute at the UL. Distinguished winners of the Chinese Government Scholarship and the Chinese Ambassador Scholarship. Friends from media, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Before I begin, let's take a moment to observe a silence to mourn the loss of a good friend, the late Honorable Sylvester Crispy, Minister of State for Presidential Affairs of the Republic of Liberia. For the end, Minister Crispy was a respected and a trusted friend. His insights have benefited me profoundly. His warmth and help has enabled me to perform my duties smoothly. He played a very important and unique role in promoting and growing China-Liberia relations. His friendship towards Chinese people and his great contributions to our bilateral cooperation will be remembered forever. I mourn his absence here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the China Scholarship Reception. It is a great pleasure to witness this moment filled with hope and honor. Today we gather to see our 92 Liberian students who are going to study in China and present the Chinese Ambassador Scholarship to the University of Liberia, the Confucius Institute at the UL, Tubman University, Huntington University, and the Bomi Community College. Warmest congratulations to all these scholarship winners. We are proud of you. Also, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to Ministry of Education, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Mayor Siafa, MCC, and other relevant government agencies and the universities for their cooperation and support, which have ensured the successful implementation and completion of all these scholarship programs. The China Scholarship, in whatever form, is intended to enhance strength and cooperation, promote mutual understanding and friendship between China and Liberia. It fully demonstrates China's commitment to China-Liberia strategic partnership and building a community with a shared future for humanity. China attaches great importance to education. As the nation Chinese saying goes, it takes 10 years to grow a tree, but 100 years to nurture a talent. To date, China has developed into the world's largest education system of quality. Compared with 1949, when the People's Republic of China was founded, China has achieved a historical leap in education. For example, the illiteracy rate has plummeted from approximately 8% to 2.67%. The net enrollment rate for primary school age children has surged from 20% to nearly 100%. The number of students in compulsory education has soared from 25 million to 160 million, and the population of postgraduate students has expanded from just 629 to nearly 4.1 million. Education is continuously nurturing the foundation of people's well-being while consolidating the bedrock of national prosperity. Education is also the key priority of President Joseph Newman Boakai's arrest agenda in Liberia, which China highly commends. China remains steadfast in strengthening education and human resources cooperation with Liberia, sharing knowledge, technology, and development experience in various forms. Over the years, China has constructed the Federal campus of the UL and refurbished the Monrovia Vocational Training Center, while the Confucius Institute is always providing Chinese language classes. Since China admitted the first Liberian student in 1981, about 2,000 Liberians have received Chinese scholarships to study in China. The Confucius Institute has trained and recommended over 300 Liberian students to study in China through summer camps, the Chinese Bridge Competition, and the International Chinese Language Teacher Scholarship Program since its establishment. China has provided substantial short-term training opportunities for Liberia in various sectors. Since 2010, nearly 3,000 Liberians have been sponsored to participate in various training programs in China. So far, in this year, China has already provided more than 270 training opportunities to Liberia. I'm sure there will be more. The Chinese embassy has also supported the Liberian government's education endeavors in many ways. We support President Boakai's One Child, One Chair initiative. Constructed schools in Grantee Day and Maryland counties, donated solar-powered classrooms to high school in Grand Bassa County, provided supplies to Monrovia Consolidated School System and the China-Liberia Friendship School, among other efforts. We are pleased to see that many returning Liberia students and trainees, some of whom are invited here today, have become pillars of society, playing critical roles across various sectors in Liberia. Ladies and gentlemen, under the strategic guidance of President Xi Jinping and President Joseph Newman Boakai, China-Liberia strategic partnership is thriving. As both countries embark on a new journey toward modernization, the prospects for education cooperation between the two countries are vast, promising, and full of potential. In recent days, the World Youth Conference for Peace was held in Beijing. Representatives of Chinese and foreign youth jointly issued the World Youth Peace Initiative. The initiative calls on youth to defend world peace, to pioneer mutual learning among civilizations, to advocate win-win cooperation, to tackle climate change, and to promote technologies for social good. It urges young people to contribute their youth strength to safeguarding global peace, fostering harmony among civilizations, and deepening friendship among peoples, promoting more inclusive, equitable global growth, engaging in global climate actions, and improving global tech governance. These are also what education exchange should do. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to share 3 hopes with the scholarship winners. First, maintaining and enduring thirst for knowledge and forging ahead relentlessly. Learning is a lifelong pursuit. Today's honor recognized your past efforts, but the future demands even greater diligence and resilience. I hope you will cherish your opportunities, either in China or in Liberia. Make most use of the educational resources and preserve your intellectual curiosity. Please strive for continued growth and pursue excellence in all endeavors. Second, nurturing ambitions and shouldering responsibility. You are the future of the nation and the hope of the people. Hope you can look beyond your personal dreams and align it with the needs of your country. I guess you all know these words. Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. After completing your studies, try to serve the people, serve the country, and contribute your wisdom and talents to the nation. Please be a new generation of responsibility. Third, strengthen China-Liberia friendship and perpetuate our shared purpose. You are the ambassadors of China-Liberia friendship, the strongest bridge and the most powerful bond connecting the two peoples. Hope you will broaden your views, sharpen your mind, enhance your knowledge through mutual learning with Chinese students or through learning Chinese culture and Chinese language. More importantly, build genuine friendships in sincere exchange, partner with each other toward the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Ambassador. Now let's welcome Honorable Councillor Jeddi Mowbray Armah, Deputy Minister for Legal Affairs, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, to give his remarks.
So you see the Deputy Minister for Legal Affairs there, Mr. Armah, is headed to the podium right now, and let's see as he delivers his short remarks.
Dr. Jarso Maley Jallah, Minister of Education, Dr. J. Alexander Luther, Minister of Agriculture, Lord Mayor John-Charuk S of the City of Monrovia, Senator Nathaniel F McGill, Honorable Nekege of the House Committee on Foreign Relations, other colleagues of the government present, presidents of universities and colleges locally, Ambassador Yin Chengwu. As the ambassador has already asked us to observe a moment of silence for the loss of a distinguished statesman, I would just like to say that let us remember to pray for the peaceful repose of his soul. It is a privilege to join you this evening on behalf of Her Excellency Sarah Beslo-Nyanti, Minister of Foreign Affairs and Dean of the Cabinet of the Republic of Liberia, as we gather to honor a tradition that speaks to the heart of our bilateral friendship, the annual award of China scholarships to Liberian students. Liberia's relationship with the People's Republic of China has over time become an emblem of the possibilities and fraternal bonds inherent in South-South cooperation. It is a relationship grounded in respect for sovereignty, animated by mutual benefit, and sustained by the recognition that development is not a commodity to be imported, but a capacity to be cultivated. Education is at the center of that philosophy. We know Liberia's progress can endure if it is built on the knowledge, skills, and civic commitment of its people. In this light, the China Scholarship Program is not simply a benevolent act. It is rather an exchange of intellectual capital, the recognition that the most strategic infrastructure can be built. For Liberia, these scholarships are part of a wider developmental conversation with China, one that spans physical connectivity through roads and ports, digital connectivity through technology and transfer, and now what I would call the epistemic connectivity, the cross-pollination of ideas, methods, and innovation between two societies with distinct yet complementary trajectories. In our era of global interdependence, such exchanges matter profoundly. The Liberian scholars who embark on this journey will not only gain technical expertise, they will engage with China's rich civilization and heritage, its modern economic dynamism, and its evolving role in the international system. When they return, they will be uniquely positioned to interpret global currents through the framework of national needs, ensuring that our development remains both globally informed and locally anchored. On behalf of the government and people of Liberia, I thank the government and people of the People's Republic of China for sustaining this platform for shared growth. To the scholars present, I urge you to carry forward the dual responsibility of learning deeply and returning ready to contribute meaningfully. You are not only beneficiaries of the program, you are custodians of a unique and fruitful partnership. Thank you all. I wish you all an evening of reflection, exchange, and renewed commitment to the ties between Liberia and China. Thank you.
There you have it.
Thank you, Honorable.
Minister for Legal
Now let's
Affairs,
welcome Honorable John-Charuk S. Siafa, Mayor of Monrovia, to give his remarks.
Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and you have the Lord Mayor, Charuk, right? He's about to take the podium as well for his couple of minutes remarks. And again, this is the China Scholarship Reception held here at the Embassy of the People's Republic of China.
Ambassador, members of the House here present, senators and representatives, members of the Cabinet, senior government officials, all protocols observed. Allow me to stand on the existing protocols and make a few remarks. I'm honored, Your Excellency, to join you and celebrate a milestone in the lives of our outstanding young people. And I speak particularly to the beneficiaries of the Monrovia Province International Scholarship Program, which is generously offered by the People's Republic of China. And I would like to express my heartfelt thanks and appreciation to the people of China for their unwavering commitment to education, people-to-people exchanges, and mutual development. Your enduring friendship with Liberia, nurtured over decades, continues to bear fruits in ways that transforms lives and strengthens our shared future. I want to say thank you to you, Mr. Ambassador, you and your team, for opening doors of opportunity For our young people, your efforts goes beyond diplomacy. They touch the hearts of our communities. They invest in our nation's most precious resource, our human capital. I must also acknowledge the leadership of the people of Gwejun province, whose institutions has embraced Monrovia as a sister city. Through the scholarship program, they've shown us that the bond between our city and the province is not merely ceremonial, but grounded in real cooperation and tangible opportunities for growth. To the 47 scholarship recipients, of which 25 are here tonight, under the Study in Gwejun International Scholarship Program, and to all other scholarship awardees here tonight, this is your moment. You are about to embark on a journey that will challenge your intellect, broaden your horizon, and shape your character. You're more than just students. Remember, you are ambassadors of our dear country, Liberia. When you arrive in Gwejun and other parts of China, you will carry with you the warmth, resilience, and pride of our people. In your classrooms, you will learn. In your interactions, you will teach. And through your achievements, you will inspire. I urge you to seize every opportunity, embrace the Chinese culture and language, build lifelong relationships. Your time in China will be more than an academic pursuit. It will be a rich exchange of values, dreams, and possibilities. And when you return, you will bring with you knowledge, skills, and perspectives that will help build a more prosperous Liberia. This evening, as we celebrate partnership, we also reaffirm our commitment to deepening bonds of friendship between Monrovia and China. Because these scholarship programs are a bridge, and together we continue to walk across that bridge hand in hand towards mutual progress and shared prosperity. In closing, let me remind our dear students that you are a living proof that cooperation between nations changes lives. Go forth with courage, go with humility and excellence. The city of Monrovia, the people of Liberia, and your families are proud of you. Thank you, Mr. Ambassador. Thank you to the leadership of His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Liberia, Joseph Mowbray Sr., who, of course, during the last Focus Summit, laid the foundation between him and his counterpart, President Xi Jinping of the People's Republic of China, for which today we're able to take advantage. Thank you.
There you have it, the
Thank you, Honorable. Now let's welcome Ms. Sarah Harris, the 2025 CSC Scholarship Student Representative, to share her words.
Scholarship awardees to do the right thing as they, so.
Good evening, everyone. It is a privilege to be here today. Ni hao man. All protocol observed. I stand before you today with immense gratitude and profound humanity. Being awarded a Chinese government scholarship is not just a significant milestone in our academic journey, but a dream fulfilled, a testimony to years of unwavering effort and perseverance. From the complex hours spent mastering our studies to the late night research sessions, every step has led us to this moment. We are deeply thankful to the Scholarship Committee, the Chinese government, and all those who believe in our potential. Your faith in us not only motivates us today, but also instills a deep sense of responsibility. With this opportunity, we pledge to commit ourselves wholeheartedly as we will continue to uphold academic excellence and strive to learn, grow, and contribute meaningfully to our community, our fellow students, and the university's vibrant academic environment. We are determined to make you proud. Yet we are aware that this journey ahead comes along with its fair share of challenges, setting to a new culture and academic setting, language barriers, different classroom expectations to adapting to daily life in China, both socially and economically. We also anticipate movement where we might feel overwhelmed, homesick, and out of our depth. But we do not fear these challenges. Rather, they are stepping stones, and we are committed to overcoming them. We believe that through perseverance, humanity, and openness, any challenge can become a transformative opportunity. We are ready to embrace every moment, to learn, and to strive. In conclusion, we extend our deepest thanks again for this opportunity, for your trust, and for working with us on this journey. We will dedicate ourselves fully to our studies, to your expectations, and to our own growth, and to the meaningful impact we hope to achieve. Thank you very much.
There you have it. The scholarship.
Thank you. Now let's welcome Mr. Emmanuel T. Tomba, the 2025 Chinese Ambassador Scholarship Student Representative, to share his words.
By her, on behalf of the scholarship awardees, you hear the powerful speech there again. If you're just joining us, my name is Kwame Opawix. Let's see who comes to the podium. As a male. Okay.
尊敬的尹长吴大使，尊敬的各位嘉宾，亲爱的老师们、同学们，大家好，我是李龙飞，是利比里亚大学中国语言文化系3年级学生。The Honorable Mr. Ambassador Yin Chengwu, distinguished guests, dear teachers, and my fellow students, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Emmanuel Tados Toba, a 10-year student in the Department of the Chinese Language and Culture at the University of Liberia. 2022年的春天，我第一次在孔子学院的黑板上写下“你好”2个字。那时的我或许想不到这2个简单的汉字会成为我人生最美丽的起点。为了练习发音，我跟着老师一遍遍模仿。为了理解成语，我寻找各种解读。为了学做饺子，我内剥了10起的面皮。In the spring of 2022, I wrote the 2 characters, 你好, on the blackboard of the Confucius Institute for the first time. At that time, I probably didn't realize that these 2 simple Chinese characters would become the most beautiful beginning of my life. To practice pronunciation, I imitated again and again. To understand idioms, I searched for all kinds of explanations. To learn how to make dumplings, I taught more than a dozen oracles. 但这些狼狈的经历却让我触摸到中国的温度。当利比里亚的水果遇见中国的绿藻， 当非洲鼓的铁奏又像金花似的旋律，文化竟如此美妙。But these special experiences allow me to feel the warmth of China. When Liberia foods meet Chinese green tea, when the rhyme of African drums meet the melodies of Chinese songs, the collations of fields or cultures turn out to be so wonderful. 正是这些真实体验让我明白，语言不仅是交流工具，更是心和心之间的桥梁。It is these real experiences that make me to understand language isn't just a tool for communication. It is also a bridge between hearts. 有人问我为什么要学中文，我的答案曾在狂让学生增长的笑脸中。正在中国同语在我写福字时，紧握的手成笔。Many people ask me, why do you want to learn Chinese? My answer lies in the sincere smiles of the students at the Confucius Institute and in the tie-hand held of Chinese friends who taught me how to read the Chinese character. 文明从来不需要统一标准，就像饺子可以千百种形状，让包裹的都是对美好生活的向往。Civilization never needs a single standard, yet all are filled with the same longing for a better life. 正如中国古语说：“和而不同。”我们保留着利比利亚传统舞蹈的热情奔放，也欣赏中国书法的行云流水。我们传承着非洲部落口述历史的神秘，也欣赏赞叹故宫600年沉淀的智慧。We preserve the passion and unrestraint of nature of traditional Liberian dance, and we also appreciate the flowing grace of Chinese calligraphy. We carry on the mysterious tradition of African, and we also marvel at the wisdom accumulated over 6 centuries in the Forbidden City. 这种差异不是隔阂，而是让世界更加丰富多彩特宝。我无比感激中国政府对利比利亚武器的帮助。我会全力学好中文，成为中立有力的使者。The differences are not barriers, but the planet that make the world more colorful. Today, I want to extend this special thanks and appreciation to the People's Republic of China for their uncountable support towards our beloved country, Liberia. I will study hard to try my best to promote the friendship between China and Liberia. 最后，我想说，谢谢您，大石先生，谢谢所有的老师们，我爱你，同济学院，我爱你，我爱你，中国，谢谢你们。
Thank you, Li Longfei, for your beautiful Chinese language, and wish you every success of your study in China. Now, I would like to invite Honorable Meka E. Gaye, Chair of the Foreign Affairs Committee, House of Representatives of Liberia, to give his remarks.
Excellency, Ambassador Yin Chengwu, Ambassador Extraordinary Plenipotentiary of the People's Republic of China, Liberia. Honorable Nathaniel McGill, Senator Mike B. County, Dr. Jarso Jallah, Minister of Education, Dr. Alexander Luther, Minister of Agriculture, Minister Jeddi, Minister of Public Works, Everyday Minister Jeddi Armah, Minister of Foreign Affairs, heads of higher institutions here present, the Chief of Office Staff of the Office of the Vice President, the City Mayor of Monrovia City, distinguished citizens of Liberia, fellow scholars, ladies and gentlemen. On this very auspicious occasion marking the reception of the China Scholarship recipients that will be leaving soon, I bring you greetings on behalf of the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Richard Nambeko, and the leadership of the House of Representatives, and also very happy to form part of this very auspicious occasion. I'm one of the scholars who graduated from the People's Republic of China for a master's degree in international law from one of the prestigious universities of China, the University of International Business and Economics, URBE. In 2015, I was one of those who was awarded the Chinese government scholarship to pursue my master's degree in the People's Republic of China. And I started my education in Beijing at URB from 2015 to 2017, where I graduated with an honor from URB. And today, we are a series of government officials in this current government that are Chinese scholars. And when I see Dr. Luther from the China Agricultural University, who is the current Minister of Agriculture, standing here, I feel proud. And when I also see the Minister of Public Works, Minister Jeddi, who is also a proud scholar of the Chinese Government Scholarship beneficiary, I also feel proud. And this is a testament of the Chinese government post-war reconstruction and development agenda intended to narrow the gap of the educational gap that we experience during our civil crisis. And I'm grateful to be one of the beneficiaries today that is making incredible impact within the government of Liberia. I'm grateful. I want to also encourage our citizens that have been awarded the Chinese government scholarship to pursue their master's degrees in different disciplines in the People's Republic of China from 2025. Some of you will go to 2027, and some of you will go to 2028, depending on the course that you choose or the discipline that you selected to pursue. I want to just let you know that China is a country of law and not a country of men. And when you go to China, focus on your education. It's a society that respects the culture of everybody, but you're going to be very strong in your academic pursuit. China is an area that you don't achieve grade for anything. What you score is what they give you. You will not have the opportunity to see an instructor or to see the professor after the test. When you take a test, you go to the portal where your ID number is to see your grade. So you're going to be very strong. Most of all, sometimes we sit in Liberia and overload Chinese education. It's a very tough terrain for academic pursuit. It's a terrain of intellectualism where you will see students from all around the world. You'll see students from the United States of America, from Australia, from Italy, from Egypt, from Morocco, from different countries around the world that will be converging at various universities in China. But it depends on how focused you'll be to pursue your education. So I want to say, Your Excellency Ambassador, thank you so much for Liberia. I know our students are going will return to make an incredible impact in our society, especially those students who are going in the South area where we have serious gap in our country, and those who are going to pursue their education in the agricultural sector, the public sector. We hope that in your respective statement of purpose, or purposes you indicated, that after your education you will return to make incredible imprint, a indelible legacy on the Liberian economy and the development spree. And we hope that you will come back to make impact on our economy as Dr. Luther, Honorable Gay, and the following ministers are doing today. Thank you very much. God bless you all. Thank you.
So there you have it.
Thank you, Honorable. Now let's welcome Honorable Dr. J. Alexander Luther, Minister of Agriculture, to give his remarks.
So you have the Minister of Agriculture right there.
I did not come to make any formal statement like my colleagues have done. So Dr. Jallah, Jarso Jallah, and members of the cabinet here present, our Honorable Nathaniel McGill, and members of the legislature, distinguished police, heads of institutions here present, ambassador and the team, thank you very much. Actually, when the ambassador called me, he told me I was just coming here to tell you my experience, since I was one of those who studied in China. So I think that's what I'll be doing. Usually I ask myself, I do some things and I ask myself, why am I doing this? And I got to realize that the fire that burns in me was actually ignited in China. Because in 2003, China began to re-establish relationship with Liberia, since we had issue with China and went to Taiwan. When at that time, Ambassador Vince Pim, as the ambassador, first ambassador, the post-war Liberia, Pim, we had a couple of interactions with him. And in September 2004, I had the opportunity of visiting China for the first time. And that journey took me there for 3 weeks. I was at the Chinese Academy of Agricultural Sciences. I traveled to China. At that time I went to 2 provinces just on a tour. I saw China in a different way. And some of you today will go and see China as a blooming and well-developed country. But 25 years ago, China was not the way it is today. When I came back in 2003, the following year, China began to give scholarship to Liberians to go to China and study. The first batch of students who left here were 7. Among the 7 students who left, we have Roden Giddings, we have Washington, we have a couple of other people, but some of them did not come back, or they came back, but they went out of the country to study and do other things, so they are not here today. The second batch of students left 2005, and I was part of that batch. We were 8 students. Out of the 8 students, some of us came back. I think one of the guys who went with us worked for a public works. He became a director there. And today we found ourselves where we are. But 20 years ago, China was not as it is today. So each time I go back to China and see the transformation that has taken place in our country, it brings certain things in me. It tells me the resilience, the determination of the Chinese people to transform their society. So it always reminds me that, no country grows or gets developed doing things the same way. I left my university 12 years ago. When I went back to that university just last year, I couldn't remember the university because of the transformation that I saw. In 2008, those of you who listen to the news, you know that there was an earthquake in China. The earthquake took place in a place called Wenjuan, and Wenjuan is in Sichuan province bordering Gansu, further to go to Gansu province. So I actually passed that same location 3 days before the earthquake. And I can admit here, in that location, that was the first place I saw people living in a cage in China, between Sichuan and Gansu, one of the impoverished provinces in China. I saw it live, people in a cage. 3 days when I passed there, the earthquake took place. That place was devastated. I had the privilege of going back to that same place 10 years later, in 2019. One joint where people live in cage, some people, that place today is a city. I saw the resilience of the Chinese people in that community. I saw how they lifted themselves out of the incidents of the earthquake and brought themselves out as strong, resilient, and united people. That place is a bustling city with life change, even though they had very deep experience, devastation, and all that you can think of. So, those of you who are going to China, I want you to open your mind. You are not just going to China to see the beautiful skyscrapers. Something should burn in you. Why has China become the way it is? And what can I do when I go back to my own country to contribute? And I can bet you, and I can promise you, if you go to China and open your mind and try to study the Chinese people, you will not come back to Liberia and do things the same way. I bet you. You have to open your mind. Because in China, you will interact with people at different levels. Today, it will be good for you because China is now a modern society. If you go to most rural communities in China today, you wouldn't know you are in a rural community. But at the time we went to China, 20 years ago, we had some experiences. The Chinese people are very, very, very kind. But because at the time, China was not as open as it is today, there were some other experiences that we did not expect. But as we stay throughout, we got to realize China is the place to go as a developing country. If you study in China and put your mind to it, exert yourself, make the right connection, the life will never be the same. And since I left China in 2012, I think I have some very good friends in China. You know, I remember just 3 weeks ago, not 3 weeks, but 4 months ago, I was in China. One of my former schoolmates, he's here. You know, I met the guy. The guy has become a millionaire. He's making money. Some of the things he told me, it's personal, I would not say. But this is what I'm telling you. When you go to China, make good friends. Make connection. China is the next in line. You know, we know development history. For those of you who follow development history, you know, great nations rise and fall. But there is taking over. Development is a race. You can take over. Because that's what has happened in history. No one nation remains number one throughout. There will come a time somebody will surpass. And I think that path is clear. It's clear. So when you go to China, open your eyes. Try to make the right connection. But don't be carried away by the development you see. The development you see should prick your heart so that you can envy it and come back and want to do the same thing for your country. They are a very patriotic people. That's one thing I know about Chinese people. They are patriotic. If you want to learn anything in China, learn patriotism. That will drive national development. If you want to wear the best suits in China, you will have it. It's cheap. I stay here and order my suit from China. You will wear the best clothes. But don't be carried away by that. The essence of going to China is to transform your mind. And I think you will have the opportunity to do so. Remember, if you put yourself into the Chinese culture and understand that you will come back, there will be problems. You have some experiences. You know, understand China. Get imbued in the Chinese culture. And I'm happy that François Emmanuel, 我原来以为我的汉语是最好的，可是现在我知道有时候比我好得多。谢谢。You know, the guy, as he was speaking the Chinese, I was just smiling at him, you know. This Chinese is very great. He hasn't gone to China. He's here. His Chinese is that good. I imagine when you get to China. You're going to be perfect. That's a very good foundation. We didn't have that foundation. I didn't go to China knowing even me how. I didn't know it. But like I said, in China, you will find very good people. So my supervisor made me to interact with the rural community. I stayed in rural China, you know, and I think among the foreign students, I think I was the luckiest one. Because I was able to go to 18 of the provinces in China, out of 36. I was favored by my supervisor because I understood him. So here you go. Your best friend should be your academic supervisor. Learn to respect. My supervisor for the master's degree program was actually 5 years older than me. We began French because I kind of submitted. And then the supervisor I have for PhD, he was just 1 year my senior. Older than me 1 year. Young, smart guy, he got his PhD and postdoc. We forged a very good relationship. Today, he calls me and I call him, we talk. When I go to China, he's always open to have me. When I left the IMF and came back, they didn't have a job here in Liberia in 2017. Since Yin Chengwu gave me a consultancy to go to China. That's how they can get close to you. You have to establish that relationship. Whenever there's a problem, he's the first person who calls me. If they were left with me, I'll go for a weekend every time I want to. Vacation, I'll go there because he provides me the ticket to go. But that's just so open and cheap. You know, but the fact here is, go to China with an open mind, embrace the culture, and learn from the Chinese people. There is great opportunity that you can make use of. Thank you. I wish you all the best. Go and prepare yourself.
Thank you, Dr. Nutan. Now let's welcome Honorable Nathaniel F. McGill, Chairman of Committee on Education and Public Administration, Senate, to give his remarks.
Thank you very much. Your Excellency, Pastor Yin Chengwu, my own Minister of Education, Madam Jarso Jallah, my colleague from the House of Representatives, Chair on Foreign Affairs, Honorable Cllr, senior members of the Cabinet here present, officials of higher education, members of the diplomatic corps, honored guests, scholarship recipients, good evening. Tonight, we have come together to celebrate what is not just an academic opportunity, but a shared vision between the People's Republic of China and the Republic of Liberia's, a vision anchored in friendship, mutual respect, a belief in a transformative power of education. The Chinese bilateral scholarship program has had a profound impact on the lives of many young Liberians. It has given access to a world-class education, cutting-edge research, invaluable perspectives, and technical skills that are critical for driving Liberia's development in sectors such as agriculture, healthcare, information technology, and governance. In short, this program is building the human capacity that will shape Liberia's future. Your Excellency, on behalf of the Liberian Senate and the people in the government of Liberia, we deeply value this partnership. We'd like to reaffirm on behalf of the Senate here tonight our unwavering commitment to the One China policy and our desire to strengthen the bond of win-win and sorts of cooperation. We believe that through education, trade, infrastructure, technology, our nation can achieve a shared prosperity. On behalf of the government and people of Liberia, and in my own name as chairman on the Committee on Education and Public Administration of the Liberian Senate, I'd like to extend profound appreciation to the government and people of Liberia, the government and people of China, and to you, Ambassador Yin Chengwu, for your steadfast dedication fostering opportunities for Liberian students and deepening the ties between our two countries. May every scholarship, whether empowering a Liberian student in China or a Chinese student in Liberia, remain a shining bridge of knowledge and friendship and share progress between our great nations. I want to thank you, Madam Ambassador. I'm very pleased when I see Liberians speaking Chinese in Liberia. I had the opportunity when I was Minister of State. I went to China to sign the Belt and Road Agreement between the Republic of Liberia and China. And I'm excited that I still have the opportunity, even though I was not a Minister of Education then, but because my relationship with the Chinese ambassador, I recommended several students to go for scholarship. And I still have that kind of relationship with the embassy today. So thank you very much. And I want to thank you that our friendship will continue to flourish for generations to come. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you, Honorable. Now let's welcome Honorable Dr. Jarso Maley Jallah, Minister of Education, to give her remarks.
I don't know if there's anything left for me to say, but I'll take a stab at it. Your Excellency, Ambassador of China, my very good friend, Dr. J. Alexander Nuta, Lord Mayor of the City of Monrovia, Senator Nathaniel McGill, our Chair on Education, and members of the legislature here present, our distinguished presidents of universities and colleges, honored scholarship recipients, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed a pleasure and an honor to be here this evening at the Chinese Embassy for this scholarship reception dinner, a celebration of opportunity, friendship, and shared mutual commitment to education. On behalf of the government and people of Liberia, and in particular the Ministry of Education, I extend our most profound appreciation to the government and people of the People's Republic of China for the scholarships you have generously awarded to Liberian students over the years under our long-standing bilateral scholarship partnership. Your continuous commitment to the bilateral scholarship program has not only been consistent, but continues to grow, demonstrating the strength of our mutual friendship. The Chinese government, through the bilateral arrangement with the Liberian government, offers scholarships to Liberia yearly since 2003. Over hundreds of scholarships are provided to Liberians for program support ranging from undergraduate, master's, doctoral, general scholar programs, and senior scholar programs. Over the past 9 years, they have completed their studies and have returned home to contribute to the rebuilding process. And I have a testament just this week to one of our scholars who have just returned home. She earned a PhD in China in education research and management. Dr. Salome Hackman. She just started today, was her first day at work at the Ministry of Education. We also have 3 young ladies that have returned, and Dr. Nuta, I'm going to send one of them your way. She just completed her degree in agricultural studies. So we're going to look to disseminate as our graduates come back. We need to place them in our systems because that's the whole essence of their going to acquire education. If Dr. Nuta and our Minister of Public Works are testament, this is what we want to continue to see, nation building. And so to our recipients tonight, we see you. We know that you're going. You have our support. When I first took office, I dispatched teams to China, to Morocco, to understand the faring of our students. Having to study abroad is no easy feat. And Dr. Nuta just shared some insights, and I think he just scratched the surface of the experiences that you can expect to encounter. But know that you are the ambassadors of this country in a foreign land. And we depend on you to go acquire knowledge and come back and let's build the Liberia that we deserve. That Liberia is in our reach. It's not impossible, but it takes all of us. So we will support you as you study, and we want you to return because you have a space here. Your Excellency, we note with gratitude that these scholarships are not limited to students alone, but also extend to staff of line ministries and agencies, helping to build skills and capacity within our institutions. Just this year, 92 young Liberians are preparing to depart to study in China, a testament to the ongoing investment you're making in our country's human capital. Beyond academic opportunities, we value this partnership for the possibilities it holds for the future. We look forward to exploring expanded collaboration in technical and vocational and training education, as well as capacity building for teachers and school administrators. Furthermore, with the rapid transformation of education globally, we also look to deepen cooperation in emerging areas such as artificial intelligence, digital learning, and e-learning platforms, ensuring that our education system is relevant, is modern, and accessible. Your Excellency, distinguished guests, education is the foundation of national development. Through your support, you are helping Liberia to train the minds and hands that will build our nation. Liberia has endured a lot, from conflict to pandemic and brain drain. With your support, we are rebuilding our infrastructure and, importantly, our human capital. For this, we remain sincerely grateful. To our scholarship recipients, you carry the hopes of your families, your communities, and your nation. As you embark on this new journey, I urge you to learn with diligence, live with discipline, and return with the skills and knowledge to contribute to Liberia's progress. Once again, thank you to the People's Republic of China for your friendship and steadfast partnership and cooperation. May our collaboration in education continue to flourish for many more years to come. Thank you and enjoy the evening.
Thank you, Honorable. I also want to thank all the speakers who have shared their valuable thoughts here tonight with us. Thank you for the great motivation you have done to the scholarship recipients. Now let's move on to the next part. Ladies and gentlemen, let's warmly welcome His Excellency Yin Chengwu, Chinese Ambassador, to present the Chinese Ambassador Scholarship to Dr. Maley Jallah, the President of the University of Liberia, Professor Li Wei, Co-Director of Confucius Institute at the University of Liberia, Dr. Alu Q. the President of Williams Taberman University, Dr. Romeo A. Horton, the President of Cottington University, Dr. Zobon B. Norman, the President of Bomi Community College.
So there you have it. The presentation is right there. You see.
Thank you very much. We now invite the recipients of the Chinese government scholarship to take a group photo. First, MOFCOM scholarship recipients. Please stand on the stage for the group photo. Thank you.
So,
MOFCOM, 2025 MOFCOM scholarship recipients. Congratulations.
there's still room on the 25.
Thank you very much. It will be the group photo of Guizhou scholarship recipients. Now it will be the group photo for Guizhou scholarship recipients. Guizhou scholarship. Guizhou scholarship. Thank you.
Come on, why?
Thank you very much. Thank you. Now we invite the recipients of the Chinese Ambassador Scholarship to joining us for a group photo on the stage.
So that's the Chinese Ambassador Scholarship right here.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us today. Now please enjoy the Chinese food and have a good evening. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So we're going to keep our about here.
Yes.
Get my bag.
Now, we will invite the recipients of the CSC scholarship recipients to have a little photo on the stage. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Please enjoy the Chinese food. Have a nice evening. Thank you.
So
Ladies and gentlemen, so we have prepared some Chinese food buffet in this hall. I hope you will enjoy the food and have a nice evening. Thank you.
watch this.
You're bringing my background. We're following your back.
Hey,
But why you have not come to see your office?
Mama, you know how many times I call you? Let me from in front of the camera.
In fact, I have the speech I deliver as a dumb fast scholar. I headed the class up to the end. And I
No way.
I got it. So I need to give it to you.
Okay, yeah, send it to me.
It's a very powerful.
I message you. Check the last message that I sent to you.
Amen. Come to public with Tuesday, Thursday.
Okay.
That's all you need to do.
Okay.
When you come in, just call me in the morning. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, loaded.
Okay.
Tuesday, Thursday.
No problem. I will come see you Thursday.
Yeah.
They coming Thursday, brother. Yeah. How's everything been?
Well, Mama, if we're working, you go with us. Because the nation telling us we're working.
Yeah. No, you're doing. Yeah. No, the road doing. Yeah. You're doing well. You're doing well.
We just did 3 drives.
Yeah.
We changed the story.
The problem is what we were discussing down there. If our country, if we from even in America get red and blue, but the people got the aisle. Ain't no way you see Democrats, Republicans, and all of that stuff. If not, it's a lot that can happen for our country.
I represented district about 3 in Mumbai. I wrote a letter the last time to the office.
Okay.
In group for second, I will book one.
Wait for them.
You know the Chinese, I do. They put the last one is fast.
We take a small part of the feeding, and then go get the food. I mean, you're not going to get something to eat? Huh? Okay, but now we're going to grab something to eat. Now, come on. You can't squeeze yourself inside, brother. Don't worry. Move the line, guys. Amen. Now, German say we did that we know them. Okay, good. Well, okay. Hey, Jeddi. Yeah, people. What up? No, but I'm not lying.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I please advocate on both sides of the
I say.
So yeah, then you are your fault. No, sir. No, sir. As far as you
Yeah. I say. Yeah. Grab them. And the sauce here. How do I get some of the sauce?
use your own, and you use the chopstick.
Yeah, I took chopstick, but I mean the sauce.
Yeah, but I want to if you have a chopstick.
We got this Mowbray like this. Wow, this salad looks yummy.
It does, but we already feel
Sorry. Yeah, Bato, shut it up. Shut it down for me. Shut it down for me.